Are the Green Bay Packers the clear-cut best team in the NFC right now? Clear-cut is a little bit of a strong term. I'm not gonna say clear-cut. I do. If you ask me who's the best team in the NFC right now, I would say it's Green Bay. Green Bay is 11-3, best record in the NFC. They've won 3 games in a row. If you look at all of the division leaders, though, them and the Packers are the 2 hottest teams in the NFC. Aaron Rodgers has been just masterful this year. They're doing it without their offensive line in full, at full health. I'm going to tell you something about this run game, this thunder and lightning thing they got going with Dylan and Aaron Jones is pretty nasty, man. I would not want to tackle Dylan if I had 5 of my friends with me. Like, the dude is a absolute horse. If they are one of the only teams in the league that, from an offensive standpoint, they're built to hold a lead or to come back. And that is a very important characteristic. If you get behind them, running downhill with Dylan and with Rodgers taking the appropriate chances and being like, do you guys realize like how infrequently Aaron Rodgers throws an interception? Like it hardly happens. It's just literally stupid. Like, he has 30 touchdown passes this year and 4 interceptions. 4 of them.
That's Kirk Cousins level right there.
And he threw 2 of them in the first game of the season.
Yeah.
He's thrown literally 2 interceptions since September 12th. 2. Wow. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know. So if you ask me, are they the best team in the NFC? I say yes. Clear cut. It's a little, the Rams have something to say about that. The Cowboys have something to say about that, and the Bucs still have something to say about it. But I would say they are the best. I just think there's still a conversation to be had. Mm-hmm. What about you, Paul?
I will also say, by the way, on a similar note, Zach Wilson only has 2 picks over the last 5 games. So let's show our level of respect here, boys. Okay?
What?
If we can. 2 picks over the last
participation
5
trophy.
What?
Yeah, pretty impressive. Anywho, I have to say this: the clear-cut best team in the NFC, maybe a team that I'm about to name that none of you want to hear, but facts are facts. The Dallas Cowboys are the best team in the NFC, clear-cut, top of the rope. They're going to win the Super Bowl this year. It's I'm ready to put all my chips into the middle of the table for how about them Cowboys? I mean, I know, Ryan, you mentioned Dak Prescott's struggles, and he has. There's absolutely no question about it. Jerry Jones calling him out on radio shows, and my dad's a diehard Dallas Cowboys fan, so I've seen every Cowboys game for the last 25 years. So I get it. And again, Dak Prescott is not playing well. But that to me is almost more impressive that they're 10-4. He's not playing well. To me, I'm like, phenomenal. You want to play your best foot. You don't want to climax too early, okay? You want to make sure that the love is happening.
Did you just say that you don't want to climax? Man, if you what?
So, ice skating, this and that. You want to make sure that the love lasts. And this is a marathon, not a sprint. You need to make sure that every second you need to light the candles. The mood has to be just right.
Oh man, I'm just
you lay the groundwork, boys. Lay a foundation that will last. Okay, you got
that'll be a headline right there.
Yeah,
that's your headline.
Here's the
headline right there.
Jets analysts accuse the Packers of premature ejaculation.
There you go. So here's the thing, okay, is that Green Bay, okay, they got Devontae Adams and then nobody else at wide receiver. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. You can bring all the 3-name people you want, but I'll tell you, C.D. Lamb will beat that, okay? Amari Cooper will beat that. Dalton Schultz will beat that. Zeke in the backfield will beat that. They've just got a better team. And look at that Cowboys defense that is playing absolutely insane. And that speaks to the point. Dak Prescott isn't playing his best right now, but the Cowboys defense came out of nowhere. Who thought the Cowboys defense was going to be this good? Trayvon Diggs, a.k.a. Mr. 10 interception. Micah Parsons, Mr. not just defense rookie of the year. That's already on his mantle. It's a formality. Give him the award. How about defensive player of the year? How about MVP, baby? Okay? The Cowboys are here, and they are going to get a championship. They haven't had it since 1995. It's time to dust it off. They're delivering it. America's team. They're the clear-cut best team. Don't give me any of this Green Bay nonsense.
Yeah. I think you're, again, high, but it's okay. You just do what you have to do. All right. Lorenzo, what do you got to say?
Apologies, Paul. I'm going to give you some Green Bay nonsense. All right. They no, they're not the clear-cut favorite, but I am going to say this. They're the most ticked off, the most pissed off, the most irate football team in these playoffs, and here's the reason why. 2 years ago, they go to the NFC title game against San Francisco, get ran out of the building. Last year, they hosted the NFC title game, lost in overtime. This year, they're looking at these two, the last 2 years. This is the year where they're like, boys, now we got to finish. This is the time to do it. And another thing, too, is like last year, Tampa Bay had a pissed off Tom Brady because of what happened in New England. They ride all the way to the Super Bowl. Previous year, Kansas City was mad about losing to New England in the AFC title game. They ride to the Super Bowl, win that one. I feel like that's the reason why Green Bay is motivated. Green Bay is definitely right now, I would put them as definitely the number one, but this NFC is loaded. I mean, I wouldn't rule out the Rams. I do agree, Paul. Dallas is red hot, but Dallas, I feel like, is going to get educated by Green Bay with a veteran like Aaron Rodgers, with Devontae Adams also playing in the contract year, with Jair Alexander also going against Dak Prescott. With Matt LaFleur, I'm sure Matt LaFleur has learned his lessons the last 2 years as head coach. I feel like Green Bay is going to have a whole new set of focus.
Can I just ask you, Lorenzo? I just need to ask a question. A follow-up.
What you got?
Is when did we start rewarding mediocrity? Okay, they've been the first loser.
It's called 2021 in America.
Maybe that's it, because you're saying, gee willikers, guys, they've made the NFC Championship game twice in a row. Guess what? They were the first loser. Congratulations. Put your participation trophy, your banner up. We were in the NFC title game. We lost, but we were there. They blew it. That's what they did, okay, pal? They blew it, and they're going to blow it.
But they're mad as hell. They're mad as hell because of those 2 years.
But they're going to be mad as hell again because they're about to lose.
Against Dallas.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, and they'll right the wrong. Remember that Dez Bryant catch, no catch? They owe him some payback.
I think it's touchy subject in Dallas, though.
Touchy, very touchy, tender.
It's very tender, very touchy. All right, Ryan, lastly but not least, what do you got?
I'm going to say I agree with the statement. I really do. I know I've been back and forth with this question. This isn't really like a easy question. And I agree with Brian. Clear cut's a little bit of a stretch. But in terms of the best team in the NFC right now, I mean, I think the Packers are right behind the Buccaneers in terms of offense DVOA, and the Buccaneers just lost Godwin. So once the Packers are still healthy right now, when you look at their next couple games, they're going to be one of the best, if not the best, offense in football. And defensively, yes, like you look at their whole season as a whole. Yeah, there have been times where they've given up points to the Bears, last week. But I got to say, like, the defense has really surprised me. I think they've really done very well in that area, and they're going to get Kenny Clark back. So once they get healthier on that front, maybe they get Alexander. Look, this defense, I got to say, that's the one thing that I'm going to keep my eye on with the Packers. But I'm going to say they are the best team in football, but not by a whole lot. But you look at the rest of the teams, I mean, the Buccaneers are trending downward, even though I still like the Buccaneers. They're trending downward with the injuries. Cardinals as well. Rams, yeah, they're trending upward, but I mean, I still need to see more with the Rams. And they're playing tomorrow. But I think the Packers, I think you can make a very good argument. They're the best team right now. And I'm not going to give you too many, huge like comparisons with the Packers. But I'm going to say this. If they go into Lambeau and they play a team like the Cowboys or Trying to think the Cardinals or anyone else. I really have. I think I have more trust in the Packers this year than any year, because that offense. You look with Devontae Adams. That run game with Dylan and what's Jesus.
Aaron
Jones. It's been a long day. Aaron Jones, can't forget about him. But yeah, that offense, you already know coming in they're going to rack up 30 points. You already know it. So once Aaron Rodgers, he doesn't have the turnover-worthy plays at all. You're going to have to go into a shootout. You're going to have to go into a slugfest, and I think the Packers have that edge right now.
Yeah, I would. I'd have to agree.